Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, how you going? Well, panic in DC. It's happening. It's really happening. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got a bit to get through, and before I start, everyone I mention here today is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and everything is theory until proven fact. Okay, I'll say hello to Deb. How you going, Deb? Kai, Luna, how you going, Luna? Who else have we got in here? We got Del, Luna, Kai, Deb. Yep, okay, cool. George said, breaking, the FBI just provided President Trump's Justice Department the names of 5,000 agents and officials who worked on the J6 cases and Jack Smith's hoaxes. That means Kash Patel will be firing thousands. I'm speechless. This is so good. Oh, my goodness. Benny Johnson said, breaking, Doge officials have been spotted at the FBI headquarters. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, Cernovich said an FBI agent sent an Islamic, oh, this is alleged, okay, terrorist into a Garland, Texas art show with one message, tear up Texas. Yes, this happened. It's all confirmed. James Comey covered this up. Can we finally get this file unsealed? There you go. A lot of that's going to go away, by the way, those attacks. Jimmy Dore said, Trump says drones over New Jersey were not the enemy. They were from our own government. If you haven't seen the way our government's been treating us lately, they've been treating us like they are our enemy. The biggest purveyors of lies and misinformation is the government. The second is the corporate media, and the distant third are the randos on social media. Okay, on the Jersey drones update, after research and study, the drones were flying over New Jersey in large numbers, were authorised to be flown by the FAA. for research and various other reasons, what many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. And meantime, and in time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy. So, wow, when you say this is not the enemy, so the drones were from our own government. And I don't know if you've seen who is the enemy of the people, but it's our own government. So maybe you didn't watch the JFK hearing today, but our own government has turned on us because they've been captured. So to say they're not the enemy, you mean they're not a foreign enemy, they're an internal enemy. And the fact that they were scaring the hell out of everyone in the United States on purpose, they knew they were doing it. The FAA knew they were doing it, which, that means the Biden administration knew and they weren't telling you. So once again, the biggest purveyors of lies and misinformation is the government. Second is the corporate media. And a distant third are randos on social media. Just so you know. Yep, there you go. How good was that? How good was I just trying to keep up with that one? Oh, I'm on the ball. Wow. Okay, April Riz-Miller said the Democrats are panicking. 2.5 Delta. Panic in DC, buckle up. Okay. Elon Musk said, bingo, political blasphemies, said Democrats are panicking at the thought of public finding out where their money's been going. This is straight up terror they're expressing. 3rd of February, 2025. Buckle up. People actually believe those responsible for the attempted coup, attempt of a duly elected president will go unpunished. End to our constitutional republic, no equal justice under the law, no accountability, escape unscathed. Buckle up. Because that's not going to happen. And it was in response to Elon Musk. And, yeah, okay, that was the same thing we just seen. They're panicking. Full on, panicking. Ha, 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 ha. Trish said, how would it be, Joe? USAID has installed whoever past Democratic presidents wanted in at least 83 countries, including Canada, France, Britain, Ukraine. Hello? Did you hear what I just said? They've installed whoever past Democrat presidents wanted in at least 83 countries, including Canada, France, Britain, Ukraine, and I'm sure Australia's in there somewhere. That's why Democrats are in a panic. Those screaming the loudest know they're about to be exposed. Could this have worldwide ramifications? I believe so. Wow. Oh, no way. How you going, Paul? How you going, Randy? Anyone else I've missed? I don't think so. There's not many of us today. I sort of snuck in here at the last minute. I had to upload a video, so I couldn't go live at 9 o'clock like I wanted to, so I'm a bit late. Kelly said, President Donald J. Trump is putting an end to all their money laundering schemes. They're in major panic mode. Panic in DC. And by the way, Panic in DC is trending on X, by the way. You're witnessing one of the most brilliant military operations in all of history. Promises made, promises kept. Let's see how we go with the sound.
For too long, a small group in our nation's capital has reaped the rewards of government while the people have borne the cost. Washington flourished, but the people did not share in its wealth. Politicians prospered, but the jobs left and the factories closed. The establishment protected itself, but not the citizens of our country. Their victories have not been your victories. Their triumphs have not been your triumphs. And while they celebrated in our nation's capital, there was little to celebrate for struggling families all across our land. That all changes starting right here and right now, because this moment is your moment. It belongs to you. It belongs to everyone gathered here today and everyone watching all across America. This is your day. This is your celebration. And this, the United States of America, is your country. What truly matters is not which party controls our government, but whether our government is controlled by the people. January 20th, 2017 will be remembered as the day the people became the rulers of this nation again. The forgotten men and women of our country will be forgotten no longer.
There you go. Excellent. Promises made, promises kept.
too
And
long-
it's going on. Grammy said, no wonder there's panic in DC. Did we finally find the head of the snake? It's probably more like the tip of the iceberg. Anesthetic, I said, talked to a friend who has connections within the Democrat Party, and he said the level of panic over Trump and Elon shutting down USAID is unlike anything he's ever seen. By following the money, Doge has struck a killing blow to the heart of the Democrat deep state machine. That deserves a like on its own. So does that. Oh, well. Ian Yeager said, breaking, Elon Musk says he supports sending all property taxes in America. Imagine that. Ending all property tax. Wow. Oh, mate. Elon Musk shared this. I'm going to have to listen to this guy. Okay, hang on.
Here's the interesting one. So apparently the highest ranking person in the Treasury, David LBRY, he resigned rather than comply with Doge for access to audit where they spent trillions of dollars a year. Trillions of dollars go through the system. And as soon as Doge said, can we see what's in there? See where the money went? The person in charge quit. Now, I don't know how that could be more damning. The only thing that would be more damning is if they've already left the country to a country with no extradition. But let me tell you a universal truth. One of the things we learned in this story, allegedly, is that there was never any audit to money requests that went through the Treasury. They simply said yes to everything. Now, I hope that's not literally true, but it's being reported that they didn't even have the function to check. There was nobody whose job it was to even check. They just said yes. And some of that would include maybe some requests that you wouldn't want them to pay.
There you go. That TikTok thing at the end is always really bloody loud. Johnny Midnight said, now it appears that all of us work for Elon Musk. Elon just grabbed the controls of our whole payment system, demanding the power to turn it on for his friends or turn it off for anyone he doesn't like. They're in panic mode. This is coming from Elizabeth Warren.
The system that makes sure that your granddad gets his Social Security check, the system that makes sure that your mom's doctor gets Medicare payment to cover her medical appointment, and the system that makes sure that you get the tax refund that you're owed has been taken over by Elon Musk. And every organization from your state government that uses federal money on that bridge project to the local Head Start that takes care of little kids while their mommies and daddies go to work
Appealing
is
to
now
emotion.
at the mercy of Elon Musk. Maybe you get paid, or maybe you don't, because now it appears that all of us work for Elon Musk. Elon just grabbed the controls of our whole payment system, demanding the power to turn it on for his friends or turn it off for anyone he doesn't like. One guy deciding who gets paid and who doesn't. It is not the law, but it is the reality. Now, there's a second problem here. It's not just payments from the federal government that are now in Elon's control. Elon and his handful of friends now have full access to your personal and financial information that's in the system. Your payment history,
I think
your
she's worried.
social security number, your bank account numbers. Elon now has the power to suck out all of that information for his own use. Now, whether it's to boost his finances or expand his political power, it is all up to Elon. And there is a third problem. In order for this handful of programmers to gain access to our $6 trillion payment system, we don't know what safeguards were pulled down. Are the gates wide open now for hackers from China, from North Korea, from Iran, from Russia? Heck, who knows what black hat hackers.
She's trying to make you panic because she's worried that her bank accounts are going to be looked at. That's what's going on here. I'm excited for America right now. I really am.
All around the world are finding out about each one of us and copying that information for their own criminal uses. Donald Trump and his billionaire buddies are determined to take over this government to make it work better for themselves and worse for everyone else.
Better for the people and worse for you, love.
And this is just the start. As we gear up for the tax fight, it will become even clearer that Trump will open the doors for his billionaires and giant corporations to find more ways to loot the government at your expense.
No, he won't. And in fact, the tax thing I think she's talking about or thinking about deep down inside is all that taxpayer dollars she's going to be missing out on.
Meanwhile, everyone else pays more for groceries, more for housing, more for prescription drugs, and more for health care.
And watch that all come down too.
When unelected billionaires start ransacking our government offices, this is not business as usual. Nope, nothing is normal. We are...
That's what the American people voted for. They voted for the bull in the china shop, mate.
living a nightmare created by Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and we need to wake up. We need to use every tool we have to fight back, and in the Senate we can start by saying no to dangerous Trump nominees like Tulsi Gabbard and Russ Vought. That's it for me. The system that
Oh, I think she's very, very worried that they're going to be looking into her bank accounts and her social security and all of that, because they're going to find out where all those millions of dollars that all these politicians end up with by working in government come from. Dinesh D'Souza said, where does Elon Musk get the authority to do what he's doing? From the American people. Here's how it works. Electoral majorities choose the president who represents the people. The president deputizes Musk to carry out some of his executive functions. Any questions? Any there? Any? Bueller? Oh, dear. They really are panicking, guys. This is just, this is amazing to watch. Elon Musk said threatening or encouraging murder is a crime. Those who do so will go to prison. Mario Norful said feds crack down on threats to Elon's Doge team. Elon's government efficiency squad is now at the centre of a federal investigation, but not for wrongdoing. Doge employees have been doxxed, harassed and even threatened with violence online, with posts calling for their deaths. In a letter to Elon, the US attorney promised to go after anyone threatening his people. He later doubled down online, saying his team was working with the FBI and prepping charges. The message is clear. Targeting Doge employees could come with real consequences. And since this happened, we have seen that the Doge team has gone into the FBI buildings, possibly. Ian Miles Chong said Reddit appears to be allowing illegal content posted by tens of thousands of users calling for Elon Musk and members of Doge to be targeted for violence or assassinated. The mods are sleeping on removing the content despite being typically quick to ban any pro-Elon posts. Reddit is very, very left-leaning, let me tell you right now. Elon Musk said Reagan campaigned on ending the Federal Department of Education, which was created by Carter in 1979, but it was bigger when Reagan left office than when he started. Not this time. President Donald Trump will succeed. Trump preps order to dismantle Education Department as Doge probes data. Closing the agency would require congressional approval, so the new administration hopes to diminish it in the meantime. So that's very interesting. I think the Department of Education's next. That will mean people will have to work for your custom in a school. You know, they're going to have to do good to actually get you to take your children to that school. You can homeschool if you want to. Oh, dear. Tara Bull said Elon Musk warned about this over 1 year ago. Elon Musk on January 9th, 2024 said, "It'll take an airplane crashing and killing hundreds of people for them to change this crazy policy of die, actually." And then he said DEI means DIE. Mario Norful said FAA sued for denying 1,000 air traffic jobs to meet diversity quotas. Wow. Raising safety concerns after deadly air disasters. Lead plaintiff Andrew Brigida, who scored 100 on his FAA training exam, claims he was denied a job due to race under Obama-era hiring changes. Trump blames diversity policies for lowering air traffic control standards as well. Okay, the lawsuit heads to trial next year as the FAA faces mounting scrutiny. Interesting. Yeah, I think he's right, you know. Because can you imagine having a DEI surgeon operating on you? So someone who was not best qualified for the job, but chosen because they were a woman, the colour of their skin, they're disabled, mentally unwell, probably, maybe, who knows. Okay, Elon Musk said once again, the cycle repeats. Rothmus said, fascinating. Heritage Foundation, the deep state is not a thing. Next time, okay, the deep state is a thing, but it's not that significant. Okay, the deep state is significant, but it's actually a good thing. We're finally there, here, number 4. If you're opposed to the deep state, you're the problem. Because remember that, I read it yesterday, Bill Kristol said the deep state is far preferable to the Trump state. So they've gone from it's not a thing to the deep state is preferable. Well done, Heritage Foundation. Oh, my God, they're dumb. Australians versus the agenda. I thought I was dumb, honestly. But, I mean, these people. Okay, just admit it, you know, from the beginning. Don't worry about denying it. Australians versus the agenda. Greens Senator Nick McKim has accused Elon Musk of literally performing a Nazi salute. Now, this was 15 hours ago, right? So Australia's getting in on it now. Come on, Elon and Donald Trump. You can spill some beans about Australia like you did with the UK. And that marginalised communities, including those with black and brown skin, will be blamed for the societal issues in the United States under Donald Trump. I don't need to hear this idiot and what he's saying. He's obviously going on a rant. I think he's worried. I think that possibly some of the money that is going astray, probably involved, is what I'm thinking. They're worried about Doge, and they're worried about that coming here. That's what they're worried about. Australians versus the agenda, said Senator Barbara Pocock, says that Donald Trump has appointed Nazi-saluting billionaire Elon Musk to reduce wasteful government spending and condemns Doge for shutting down USAID. This is what I think is involved here. Why are our politicians worried about that? Maybe because, right, the CIA front for overthrowing governments overseas and installing the people that they want in there. Maybe this is what it's all about. Maybe people are being paid by this. I'm just wondering. It's just a thought, okay? Just bear with me, okay? It's only a thought, YouTube, okay? It's just my thought. Am I allowed to think anymore? Elon Musk said hysterical reactions like this is how you know that Doge is doing work that really matters. It's the one shot the American people have to defeat bureaucracy, rule of the bureaucrats, and restore democracy, rule of the people. We're never going to get another chance like this. It's now or never. Your support is crucial to the success of the revolution of the people. Chuck Schumer said an unelected shadow government is conducting a hostile takeover of the federal government. DOGE is not a real government agency. DOGE has no authority to make spending decisions. Well, what about the your central bank? It's not a federal agency. Does it have the authority to make spending decisions? I'm just asking. DOGE has no authority to shut programs down or to ignore federal law. DOGE's conduct cannot be allowed to stand. Congress must take action to restore the rule of law. What I think is going to happen is when they do find out what the USAID was doing, they're going to be thrown out of government because it's corrupt. They're going to be held for treason. These people. And they're really scared of them looking into it. And that's why I believe they're trying to stop it, you know. And they're panicking and you can see it. And it's so good. Christian Collins said today, Ilhan Omar said Elon Musk doesn't give a damn about America. Omar's on video admitting she's serving in Congress to protect the interests of Somalia. Remember that video? Meanwhile, Musk is serving in government to increase efficiencies and protect America for future generations. Let's have a listen to Ilhan Omar and what she said.
Annaga haddii aan nahay dad Soomaali ah, waxaan nahay dad isjecel.
They love each other, Somalia. There are areas of friction that led us to kill each other, but in reality, we are an organised society. Brothers and sisters. People of the same blood. People know who they are Somalians first. Muslims second, who protect one another, come to each other's aid and to the aid of other Muslims too. A couple of days ago, we heard some people who call themselves Somaliland, or claim to be Somalis, have signed an MOU with Ethiopia on access to the sea. I do not even know what an MOU is. An agreement, uncomfortable laughter. I am sorry, my grasp of the Somali language is atrocious. Come on. What a shame, self-ridiculing herself again and uncomfortable laughter. Many Somalians have personally called me to encourage me to speak to the US government to thwart the MOU and help Somalia. They wanted to know what the US government could do for Somalia. Oh, come on, back. To ensure the MOU never turns into a full bilateral agreement. My answer to Somalians was not the US government, that the US government will only do what Somalians in the US tell them to do. Remember this? So she thinks that the US government are going to do what Somali people in the US tell them to do. They will do what we want and nothing else. They must follow our orders, and that is how we will safeguard the interests of Somalia. We Somalians must have that confidence in ourselves. We call the shots in the US. We live in the US, pay taxes in the US, and have a real voice. Wow. The US is a country where one of your daughters, myself, is in Congress to represent your interests. There you go. She just admitted it. She's in Congress to represent Somali interests. For as long as I am in the US Congress, Somalia will never be in danger. Its waters, Indian Ocean, will not be stolen by Ethiopia or others. The US would not dare support anyone against Somalia to steal our land. Oh, fuck, some of it goes too fast. Or our oceans. Okay. Sleep in comfort knowing I'm here to protect the interests of Somalia from inside the US system. Can that get any clearer? The woman myself you sent to Congress is working day and night to protect your interests. She knows your plight and that of Somalia. I'm as concerned about Somalia as you guys are. Together we will protect the interests of Somalia. President Hassan Sheikh, the current president of Somalia, has done a remarkable job in looking after Somalia. Really? Mr. President, you've done an excellent job fighting Ethiopia and Somaliland, and we are happy about it. Oh, go away. You spoke to Somalians dispersed across the world. However, weak Somalia is it a failed state? What? We Somalians are resilient people who can fight against all odds. People who love their country. Well, obviously you have to fight against all odds in America to protect Somalia. So how does that make you strong people? What the fucking... People who never allow someone else to steal our land. They are, apparently. Therefore, I congratulate Somalian Americans and other Somalis across the globe. For showing a remarkable level of unity against Ethiopia and Somaliland. I've got to try and read this quick. The way you all rallied behind our president, Somali president, because he... Oh, my God, it still just clicks over. Because he needs us today. Somalia is for Somalis only, a genocidal mantra, as over 45% of Somalia's population are not even ethnic Somalian. Oh. So you want to keep Somalia for Somalians, but hey, America can be open to anyone? Australia, UK? Hey? A bit of double standard there. Somalia is one nation, we're all brothers and sisters. Go back there then. Our land cannot be divided. Ethiopia and Kenya have stolen and continue to occupy the Somali region state which belongs to Somalia. We will liberate the occupied territory stolen from Somalia, wherever. What remains of Somalia cannot be further divided. Maybe it needs to be. I'm just making sure you like the right post, and that's not from Ilhan Omar herself. Hey, Menacing Muskrat, how you going? Stu to you, how you going? Sherry, how you going? Who else have we got in here that I didn't notice? J1, how you going? Michelle, how you going? Is there anyone else I've missed? Mrs. Out to Lunch, how you going? Did I say hello, Randy? How you going? Okay, I think I've got everyone. Have I? Okay, cool. Right, Wall Street Apes said Elon Musk just shared the Biden admin shifted billions of dollars from helping Americans in need to facilitate illegal immigration. This is how bad it got. An NGO got paid $600 million every 2 months to facilitate illegal immigration. I spoke to a gentleman that works in DHS. He actually sends electronic funds for transfer. Let me repeat. $600 million of US taxpayer money sent to an NGO every 2 to 3 months for illegal migrants. House Homeland Security Committee meeting. Oh, my God. Corruption's being exposed and the left is melting down. Why? Because they're involved. Omnicentrist Microchip, 1984, said American Sovereign Wealth Fund. Trump is going to monetize American assets for the people. Australia is not looking after its people. Dutton and Albo are no Trump. When Trump has time, hopefully he turns his attention to Australia as a strategic partner. We should be on board with American values, as J.D. Vance said weeks ago. And I said years ago. I've been saying this for years. But say that to most Aussies, they'll go, no, we don't want guns. They have school shootings, not realising they're all set up. Anyway, allegedly, apparently, nothing is fact until proven to be fact. LT Australia said hopefully the new Australian government will do similar once we've removed Albo and his corrupt Labor branch stackers. Oh, where did I go? Labor and Green supporters are notorious for committing election fraud, allegedly. Miller Joy said breaking, the Department of Justice has just ended their lawsuit against Virginia for removing illegals from the voter rolls. That means that all 50 states can now remove illegals from their voter rolls. Let the purge begin. There's a purge in more than one way happening right now, right? It's just not going the way they thought it was going to go. Okay, they're purging not just the government, but they're purging illegals from the voter rolls, and watch Trump Watch the red wave. Seriously. The whole thing's going to be red. A lot of people are going to get kicked out of government right now. Do you realise that? This is amazing. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for the US. Oh, Australian Patriot said Albo is a termite. A termite, mind you, right? This is a termite. The problem with termites is that they attack a structure from within, hollowing it out until it fails by collapsing under its own weight. The left is basically doing the same thing to Western civilization. They are termites. These people working from the inside to destroy our countries, Weasel, was he implanted? I think he might have been. Oz Integrity said, is Australia rebuilding Gaza at taxpayers' expense because Albo gave Israel weapons also at our taxpayer expense? I told you they're funding both sides. We had no place in either side of this war, but Albo MP funded both sides, then imported the unrest into Australia. He's now passing hate speech laws to silence us. Do you see the problem, reaction, solution here? They cause the problem. They wait for the public to react, and now they're passing hate speech laws. Look, I look at anti-Semitism laws as more censorship. I'm sorry, but that's how I look at it. Because illegal speech, like threatening people, is illegal anyway. Okay? So there you go. Melissa said, okay, Canada, 2019 article explicitly states Chinese money laundering is tied to Canada's #1 public health crisis, fentanyl. Since the article, it's only gotten worse in Canada, and now many Canadians are mad at Trump instead of Trudeau or China. Finally, Chinese money laundering is tied to Canada's #1 public health crisis, namely the nearly 4,000 fentanyl overdose deaths per year. The Globe and Mail. When was this? April 7. From 2019, apparently. Okay. Chris Erickson. Oh my God, I'm really got like dyslexia or something. I'm changing words around in my own mind. Friendly reminder to our American brothers and sisters, not all Canadians are communists. This concludes the public service announcement. Andy Lee said, imagine if Canadians freaked out as hard at their own government for raising their taxes as they did in America for doing it. Suburban Black Man said, Canadians are booing during the Star Spangled Banner. Mexicans are blocking freeways, and I'm just here like, MAGA. Oh, dear, don't worry. A lot of Australians are like this too. Like, seriously, there really is Trump derangement syndrome. It really is a thing. Mick Amias said Australian Defence Force confirms the delays from application to approval, 12 to 18 months and costs associated. A Swiss firm is handling the applications and is being paid $1.1 billion, and they are currently underperforming. Why is the Australian Defence Force paying a Swiss firm to handle approval applications? What the fuck is going on? Are Australian firms not capable of handling our own recruiting? What a disgrace. What the hell is going on? Australian Defence Force confirms 12 to 18 months from application to be accepted into the Army, $1.1 billion to a Swiss firm last year, 64,000 applied and essentially never heard back and gave up. What the fuck is going on? This is insane. Mind you, this was from January the 7th, but I missed it and I just come across it and went, okay. Wow, that needs to be known. MDT Lion is responding to Albanese, who says inflation's going down, wages are going up, employment is low. After a tough few years, we've started 2025 with new reasons to be optimistic about the road ahead. Excuse me if I don't share your optimism. There's more to do. We're back in Parliament to make free TAFE permanent, guarantee 3 days of childcare subsidy to keep the NBN in public hands and more, so destroying the country even more. Thank you. Holy shit. Anyway, MDT Lion said, breaking news, Albo declares victory as 3.5 million Aussies thrive in exciting new poverty economy. Canberra, in a stunning display of economic wizardry, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has proudly declared that inflation is going down and wages are going up and unemployment is low. A bold claim given that 3.5 million Australians are now experiencing the utopia of living paycheck to paycheck, or in many cases no paycheck at all. We've started 2025 with new reasons to be optimistic, Albo beamed as struggling families lined up at food banks. Free TAFE, 3 days of childcare subsidies. The NBN will stay in public hands forever. Experts predict that by 2026, Australia's economy will be so progressive that citizens will be taxed for owning thoughts about financial independence. Meanwhile, globalist elites toast to another year of soaring corporate profits, record high immigration and sustainable, read unaffordable, energy policies, while everyday Australians wonder if they can afford to exist next month. Don't worry, Albo reassured, we're building Australia's future. And by future, he means a nation where your wallet goes to die. What is that flashing that keeps happening?
And we dined, indeed, at the lunch on some fantastic crayfish. And we
Of course they did.
At the lunch.
Of course they did. They eat lobster and crayfish while we sit here wondering what we're going to eat next week. Or tomorrow, or tonight even, some people. I'm lucky I'm not in that position. I realised I'm very, very, very lucky to be where I am right now. I really, really am. By the grace of God, I am where I am right now. Compared to some people, okay? Libs of TikTok said this is the guy calling for Doge employees to be killed. Jared said the men carrying out Musk's coup are Akash Bobber, Edward Corristine, Luke Farrator, Gautier Cole Killian, Gavin Kleiger, and Ethan Sheotran, wanted for treason. Oh, no, these are the people working for, they're all young men and half of them are autistic. This is the guy. Anyone want a chicken nugget? This is the guy calling for, and he's calling for all these, people who are working for Elon Musk, mind you. Like I said, some of them are autistic, right? To be dead or alive. Okay, Johan's Reform UK, Farmer School. This is Farmer School, right? Read it carefully and know what you're looking at. Okay? Someone cured as a customer lost. Zaya Yusuf said a reform takes the lead for the first time, latest YouGov poll. Reform's at 25%, plus 2. Labor's at 24%. Con, 21%. LD, 14%, and Greens at 9%. Nigel Farage, personal approvals, also ahead of Starmer and Badenoch. Real change is coming to Britain. Oh, it's Conservatives. The cons. Yeah, the cons. I don't know. I read that as cons. Con men. The Liberal Democrats. Like, really? Really? Have you not seen American Democrats? I don't know if that's what you want to be. I don't know. I've got this thing with that name. Liberal Democrats. They tried that here in Australia. And it's like, are you brain dead? Like, can you not see what the Democrats in the USA are doing? Why would you call yourself that? Reform UK Grassroots said, can anyone else confirm that there are many civil servants who claim to be working from home but are actually doing other contracted work in IT, HR and compliance? If true, they should be dismissed and lose their job and pension benefits. Wow. Oh, I wonder that that's probably happening here in Australia too, and probably in the USA and Canada. There are many civil servants who claim to be working from home but are actually doing other contracted work instead of doing their job that they're supposed to do. Well, I don't know if you've ever worked in government, but you go in there and half of them don't look like they're doing much at all. I left a government job because of it. Nigel Farage MP said the local elections are due to take place in 88 days. Mind you, I left that government job back in when I was 17 because they were doing nothing. I had nothing to do. Okay, anyway, the local elections are due to take place in 88 days. Reform UK are hosting the biggest ever launch rally in modern British political history. Book your tickets early and join thousands to be part of history. Okay. Make Britain great again, said attractive or not. I'm sorry, but even as a woman, and I have a tattoo, no, it's not attractive. I don't think it is. It's just my opinion. Look, no one has to agree with me, but I've got one and I wish I didn't have it, okay? It's only tiny too. But I regret getting mine. I got it when I was 16, mind you. Someone should have asked me for ID, but, holy shit. Johannes Reform UK said chemtrails exists. Evergreen Aviation admits to chemtrail contracts with USAF. Evergreen Aviation, one of the world's largest private aviation companies, wow, Evergreen's everywhere, admits to weather modification service on their own website in the markets section for their new supertanker. They state, weather modification among other interesting service. Just for anyone who does not believe that, chemtrails exist, I'll keep showing it until you get it. Arsen Ostrovsky said UNRWA chief UN Lazzarini is shocked that Emily Damari and other hostages were held in UNRWA facilities, which Australia is also involved in. Like I was shocked to find out the Pope was Catholic. Philip Lazzarini said, I'm relieved about the release of hostages, including that of Miss Damari, and hope all others will soon return to the safety of their families. Claims that hostages have been held in UNRWA premises are deeply disturbing and shocking. We take any such allegations extremely seriously. We have repeatedly called for independent investigations into any credible claims of misuse and disregard of UN premises by Palestinian armed militants, including Hamas. UNRWA was forced to vacate all its installations in the north of Gaza Strip, including Gaza City, on the 13th of October 2023, and has since then had no control over them. The same happened whenever a military evacuation order was given during the last 15 months in other locations of the Gaza Strip. UNRWA has not been involved in any negotiation related to hostage release, as it's not within its mandate. I repeat, our call for the immediate release and safe return of all hostages. Holy guacamole. Do you know what this means? I believe, personally, that they were the ones doing it. Okay. Maybe along with the other one, the USAID. I don't know, but it might be linked. Okay. Visegrad said breaking. Politico reports that Trump will sign an executive order today withdrawing the USA from the UN Human Rights Council and stopping all funding of UNRWA, United Nations Respiratory Weapons Agency. Yep. There you go. Ha ha ha. This is just getting better and better, guys. Like, seriously, this could be the actual, that one card that pulls the whole house of cards down that will lead to other things. We're still waiting for the Epstein, what's going on there too, by the way. Lisa Rosen said, flashback, Palestinian leader threatens the US if Trump cuts US aid to UNRWA, Hamas, and to the Palestinian Authority. Millions of Muslims will join ISIS and massacre thousands of people as part of a bloodshed. What is your reaction to the arrogance and entitlement of Palestinian Muslims who don't want to work for a living and demand the US to provide them with everything for free? I don't know, but I believe Australia's about to find out. Yep. Yeah, because we funded Hamas and we also funded Israel. And, are you kidding me? And we've got we've got a lot of Muslims here. Just wait until it starts. Then people will be sorry. The left will be going, no, we didn't want this. But you asked for it. Hey. Jeez. Laura Loomis said just in, under Trump, the US will be withdrawing from the UN Human Rights Council and stop UNRWA funding. This is great news, especially given the fact that UNWRA supports Hamas with our tax dollars, and the UN Human Rights Council demonises Israel while they glorify Middle Eastern nations that have Sharia law. Very interesting, isn't it? Elise Stefanik said today's executive order is the correct action by President Trump to deliver America's first peace through strength moral leadership. The UN Human Rights Council is a den of human rights abuses and disgraceful and obsessive anti-Semitism. UNRWA must be defunded and dismantled. US taxpayer dollars should never prop up terrorism, full stop. There you go. Very interesting. Yep, okay, we've seen that. This was interesting. Liberocrat said, why is there a Palestinian flag at a trans event? Yeah, because, they'd throw you off a building, mate. Because they're all the same people. This is going to be really interesting because I think a lot of the people that do this type of activism are part of maybe USAID. I don't know. Seriously, I'm starting to think this is all linked. Okay, Stephen said public servants pushing trans ideology to kids in hospital have a special place in hell. I think I've shown this before. Either that or I've got deja vu. But they should be. And Wokeness said massive trans protest outside of NYU hospital over cancellations for trans surgeries on kids. Well, these people should be rounded up and their hard drives checked because why do you want to mutilate kids, mate? What is wrong with you people? Okay. Libs of TikTok said queer trans teacher with they, they, she pronouns, did I get that right? Films himself removing the progress flag from his classroom following President Trump's executive order. So much winning. Let's have a look. Because we don't need the sound. It's not that sad. It's actually, here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Shouldn't be up there anyway. What are you doing to the kids? Brainwashing them. Okay, Libs of TikTok said actress Jamie Lee Curtis, whose son pretends to be a girl, went on a bizarre rant saying people should be afraid because there are fascists who want to exterminate all trans people. Mind you, apparently, allegedly, Jamie Lee Curtis is a hermaphrodite. That's a man. It's a man. Manly men. I think it's I don't know. That's my thought. Sorry, but that is what I think. Okay, and they're not going to eliminate all trans people. They're going to get the help they bloody need, hopefully. Okay, Billboard Chris said, I'm walking down to the trans activist protest in NYC and it's taken only 30 seconds after leaving my car for people to start getting physical with me. There are about 1,500 child abusers in attendance tonight who want to mutilate kids. They're very upset that President Trump is protecting those children. That's why I say he should be rounding them up and checking their hard drives. Why are they all wearing masks? They don't want to be identified. Scott Adams said Doge already drilled through untold layers of government bureaucracy and found the heart of the deep state beast, USAID. Amazingly, this made all the deep state puppets in our government prairie dog to complain, so we can easily spot them going forward. Don't miss that part of the show. I'm not missing that part of the show, that's why I'm here. Oh, my God. Clandestine said, I'm doing my best to remain grounded and not get too excited, but Trump is going after the USAID, confirms he found the epicenter of the deep state's offshore money laundering and racketeering schemes. This will lead him to the deep state bio network and the creation of C19. And hey, Australian politicians are panicking over this. I can't wait to see what happens. Diligent denizens said Democrats hold protest at USAID building in DC. The Democrats are literally protesting against shutting down a CIA-front organisation. This shows you exactly who is owned by the deep state. Keep going, Elon Musk. Keep going, Trump. These are the Democrats actually protesting. Okay? This was all of them. The one with Ilhan Omar and Jamie Raskin and all them in there, right? This is the same one. And they went into the building and the Doge people said, no, you can't come in. I'm sorry, you need to go. You have to go. Okay, America 2100 said they're bringing the entire deep state to heel. Department of State said the United States Agency for International Development has long strayed from its original mission of responsibility advancing American interests abroad, and it's now abundantly clear that significant portions of USAID funding are not aligned with the core national interests of the United States. As an interim step toward gaining control and better understanding over the agency's activity, President Donald J. Trump appointed Secretary Mark Rubio as acting administrator, and it was Mark Rubio who told them they can't go in. American woman said President Trump's deep state bloodbath in the past 24 hours and 10 times more of this to come. All federal prosecutors handling J6 cases fired, computers locked and marched out of their offices by security. David Sundberg, the FBI assistant director at the helm of January 6 investigations, has been fired. 20 leaders of the FBI field offices have been escorted out of FBI buildings around the country. The 51 intelligence officers who spread misinformation about Hunter Biden's laptop and interfered in elections are now banned from entering federal properties. Federal employees are now required to return to the office with non-compliance, leading to termination. John Bolton and John Brennan have been permanently banned from government buildings. Sorry, guys. Is that Harold Rogers? Has been indicted for compromising US trade secrets to China. Ban on all use of pronouns in government communications. All 2 million feds sent a resignation offer. Now he's looking into abolishing the income tax. This purge marks the beginning of the end for the corrupt tyrants in Washington. Is it giggity giggity? So this is what winning feels like. 14 days and I'm loving it. Giggity or jiggity? I don't know how you pronounce it in the US, but that would probably be jiggity here in Australia. But I think you pronounce it giggity. I'm not sure. Jim Ferguson said Soros-funded NGOs activating chaos in the US. The deep state is losing control and they're getting desperate. Now their paid agitators are flooding the streets, blocking freeways, shutting down cities and overwhelming police. 101 freeway in Los Angeles retaken by protesters. Lawlessness reigns. Police totally overwhelmed, no backup, no consequences. Globalist-funded riots to destabilise America and halt the purge of the deep state. This is an organised attack on the US. We need the National Guard now. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ha ha ha, it's all happening. The board was right. When do they attack? When they're cornered. When do rats attack? When they're cornered, right? And they said any of this going on will be very quickly shut down. Okay, so just sit back, stay at home, watch it if you can. Stay out of the way. Just hang in there. We're nearly there. We're so close. Clandestine said, I'm in absolute awe of Trump 2.0. Every time I blink, he lands another haymaker on the deep state. He's not just draining the swamp. The speed and ease he's doing it with is gobsmacking. I've been saying he would do it, and I'm even unable to believe what I'm seeing. Exactly. Elon Musk said Doge is on the warpath. Government corruption we've seen, this thing. Government corruption we haven't even seen yet. The iceberg. The famous iceberg. You got conspiracy icebergs. You got do you know about the icebergs, guys? There's a lot of icebergs. out there, right? Search YouTube for the conspiracy iceberg or icebergs and watch what happens. There are tons of them, but the government corruption is going to be the biggest one. Tara Bull said breaking US Attorney Ed Martin announces incoming charges against individuals who threatened Elon Musk's Doge workers. Fuck around and find out. Our initial review of the evidence presented us indicates that certain individuals and or groups have committed acts that appear to violate the law in targeting Doge employees, said Edward R. Martin Jr., US Attorney for the District of Columbia. We are in contact with the FBI and other law enforcement partners to proceed rapidly. We also have our prosecutors preparing. Ooh, here we go. Nick Sautor said just in, USAID security chiefs attempt to block Elon Musk Doge from accessing classified information during an inspection, per Associated Press. They've now been put on leave and Doge gained access. What the hell are these people so desperately trying to hide? I believe it's worldwide. I do believe it's worldwide. Reddit Lies said they're calling for one of the Doge software developers to be hung from gallows. Redditors are going insane. That's because Reddit is full of lefties. At least the struggles sessions in China gave a reason. These guys are just here as here's a kid who works for Elon. He deserves to what? Have his life taken? I don't think so. Amuse said Doge, one of the journalists who decided to dox members of Trump's Doge team, is a Mashable reporter. A couple of years ago, out of UNT, who likes to sleep in his free time with his orange cat, he reviewed the background of the Doge team and found them lacking. Let me tell you a little about them. Degrees from Stanford, UC Berkeley and MIT, work experience at Google, Tesla, SpaceX and OpenAI, several whole patents in critical areas such as blockchain consensus mechanisms, AI-driven fraud detection and scalable payment networks. Others pioneered open-source frameworks used by developers worldwide or built award-winning solutions in decentralized finance, DeFi, and robotics. Now, this is what the people who are working for Elon are doing, right? This is where they come from. This is where they have experience. Okay? One member decoded ancient texts using machine learning, earning recognition in top scientific journals. One designed a blockchain-based remittance system that transformed financial access in underserved regions. I'm talking too much. Okay. Their work has been celebrated at premier tech conferences, in academic publications, and through accolades like hackathon victories and fellowships reserved for visionary innovators. Their youth is an asset. It brings fresh perspective, fluency in emerging technologies, and the agility to iterate rapidly in a fast-evolving space. Far from being unqualified, their track records of solving complex problems, often ahead of industry curves, position them amongst the brightest minds in the nation. Proof that capability is defined not by age, but by vision, execution, and impact. I certainly don't think the Mashable reporter is in any position to judge these people. So this must be the Mashable guy who doxed all these people who are working for the Doge. Wow. Wall Street Ape said there are no words to describe this. Doge is found analysing US Treasury payments. The Pentagon spent $600 million a year on sushi. I could make you sushi for a year, much less than that. The IRS is spending $230,000 a month on Starbucks cinnamon roast K-Cups. $1,280 per bottle, per little disposable plastic cup used to drink coffee from. What? $1,280 per little disposable plastic cup? Is that how much they're paying for one disposable plastic cup? This is the IRS headquarters building where 92% of the employees are working from home. 92 out of every 100 employees in that office are home, yet they're still spending $230,000 per month on just cinnamon KC cups from Starbucks, and there is so much more. What? Okay, well, apparently there is no proof of this. But look, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay? I really would not be surprised. I'm going to like it anyway. I don't care if the fact check is there. It's probably just something we haven't found that's absolute fact yet. Okay, Amuse said Doge. FBI agents are planning to walk off the job tomorrow and protest the president. Doing so is illegal and grounds for termination. Under 5 USC, Section 7311, federal employees, including FBI agents, are prohibited from striking against the government. Additionally, the Hatch Act restricts their ability to engage in political activities while on duty or in official capacity. It's too late for that. They've already done that. J6, hello. They're little infiltrators. Doge designer said breaking Elon Musk is considered a special government employee and is not accepting a paycheck. Okay? Just for anyone who thinks that this is for money, he's a special government employee and he's not accepting a paycheck. Ian Miles Chong said the media keeps harping on about how young the guys working at Doge are, but not one of them has bothered to mention the fact that Elon Musk has, in fact, weaponized autism. These are some of the brightest, most political, neutral people you could ask for to look through government waste. They're untainted by years of cynicism and political corruption, and they're single-minded in their purpose. Take Luke Farrator, for example. He's the first person in the world to decode a passage on the ancient Vesuvius scrolls recovered from Herculaneum. To accomplish that, Farrator and his team developed and trained the machine learning model to detect differences in the texture of the carbonized scrolls too fragile to handle. Thanks to his technology, archaeologists will be able to decode thousands of eligible manuscripts and scrolls. You don't develop something like that without being on the spectrum, and now he's using his skills to sift through government corruption and waste carefully hidden by the criminal sociopaths in these agencies. Very good. And this was one of the young men who was doxxed. Okay. Patrick Casey said Victoria Elliott is the journalist responsible for doxing the young men involved with Doge. Is she? Or was it the other guy? I don't know. Full name Victoria Elliott, platforms and power reporter, currently employed at Wired. As a reporter for Wired covering platforms and power, she was previously a reporter at Rest of World, where she covered disinformation and labour in markets outside US and Western Europe. She has worked with New Humanitarian, Al Jazeera, ProPublica. She's a graduate of Columbia Journalism School, and before transitioning to journalism, she worked with startups in Kenya and India. And Anton said, what exactly is Wired's purpose in publishing this article? It includes names and personal details of the young men in question. What is intended to be achieved? In what sense is this in the public interest? Wired has identified 6 young men, all apparently between the ages of 19 and 24, according to public databases, their online presences and other records, who have little or no government experience and are now playing critical roles in Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency project, tasked by executive order with modernising federal technology and software to maximise government efficiency and productivity. The engineers all hold nebulous job titles within Doge, and at least one appears to be working as a volunteer. Okay, maybe now they're putting in stops to stop members of Congress from using federal money and shit for their own means. I don't know. MJ Truth Ultra said, oh boy, this is huge. What are they hiding? David Lebrix, the highest ranking official in the US Treasury, resigned after Doge wanted to edit the Treasury books, which we heard about earlier on. He was first put on administrative leave, then subsequently resigned. This followed a dispute with Elon Musk's Doge team over access to the US government's payment system. Apparently, Doge discovered that payment approval officers were instructed to always approve payments, including to fraudulent and terrorist groups. Do you hear that? Including to fraudulent and terrorist groups. The Treasury manages trillions of dollars annually. This is it. This is what funds the heart of darkness. President Trump and Elon Musk are going after the purse of the deep state. David Lebrick's resignation says it all. They know what will be found. Because Doge has access to... they have it all. Remember, they have it all. Ooh, Doge has it all. Green Lives Matter said the panic is unbelievable. USAID staffers were attempting to hide classified information from Doge. What are they trying to hide? We know for a fact that USAID funded and financed a certain pandemic via Fauci. We know that they is a major tool for embezzling funds. We know for a fact that they have helped fund the toppling of foreign governments. Now, Elon is saying that USAID must be shut down. That is because they're corrupt beyond repair. It's getting too good. This is amazing, honestly. Libs at TikTok said 104 DEI contracts totaling over $1 billion have been cancelled thanks to Doge. Good. Margot Channing said grandparents fought in World War II, huh? A Gen Xer talking this shit? What? I'm going to be honest. That writing sounds like... what's this? What the fuck? Okay, grandparents fought in World War II, huh? A Gen Xer talking this shit. What? I'm going to be honest, that writing sounds like a millennial Zoomer. They seem like the type to cosplay war. Gen X lived with the imminent Cold War threat. So I'm not really buying this Reddit or whatnot bullshit. Jack Pozo said federal workers actively stating they are declaring war on the Trump administration from within the government. Wow, to my fellow feds, this is on Reddit, especially veterans, we're at war. We watched this goon try to overthrow the government on live TV 4 years ago. Now we're witnessing him try and overthrow it from within. We are the last line of defence against fascism. You are the fascists. If we leave, we'll be replaced by loyalists. Read P2025. And for the love of God, please believe what is written because that's exactly what's happening. All the EOs are directly from that document. No, they're not. I didn't dedicate years of my life serving this great country to be bullied into quitting my career by a bunch of fascists. We're being led. This is a Fed, right? Of course they're going to write this shit. We're being led by the same types of people our grandparents fought against in World War II. They don't care about us. Regardless of the fact that 1/3 of us are veterans and many are military family members, they don't care about your kids, your homes, your bills, your livelihood. They don't care that you're an American citizen. They don't care that the annual spending on us is only 4% and won't make a difference if we're gone. They don't care that we're middle and lower class employees. They want to harm you. Do not give this into this nonsense and remember your oath to the Constitution and the people of America. Well, you should remember your oath to the Constitution and the people of America because I believe that's what Trump's doing now. I don't know what the future holds, but I refuse to bow down to this fascist, authoritarian, elite class. Nobody's coming to save us. Yeah, sure, mate. So anyway, the feds now are trying to declare war on Trump from within the government, except the only problem is they've been kicked out now. Most of them have been escorted from the buildings. Andy Noe said at this point there are likely hundreds of violent death threats on Reddit and Blue Sky. I saw dozens myself just through a quick skim. Hunt them down. Leftists on Blue Sky and other social media sites are mobilising threats of violence against the Doge team staff and their families as revenge against Elon Musk and the Trump administration. So in other words, this is the Democrats organising all this. Paul said, Sizpula said, people on Reddit are disgracefully calling for the killing of people working for Doge. FBI, please investigate, arrest and jail all the people making these threats. They're committing federal crimes. I think they're going to find half of them are feds. I do. I think that's a lot of those protesters are because you think of the Palestine, the BLM, you know, when they had white skin under the black garments that they were wearing. Yeah, some of them had white skin, right? And I think a lot of it's going to be found out to be fed. Okay. Reddit Lies said it took the federal government stepping in to get Reddit mods to actually do their effing jobs and delete threats against the US government employees. This is insane. They're going to be held accountable. The people are going to be found. They're going to be held. So there you go. That is the news for today. I'm doing good. I'm doing all right, actually. Okay, now let's go and read the comments. See how far back I can get. Everyone's saying hello. Deb said it's all for entertainment purposes only, just our opinion. Yeah, unfortunately, Deb, that doesn't matter with YouTube. Del said, wow, release the hounds, man, let the genie out of the bottle. He's like a bull in a china shop, man, and that's what the American people elected him to do. Go and be a bull in the china shop, please. Deb said, good, Hev. Kai said, what? That's what I'm saying. Step up the whatever the hell's happening. Yep, exactly. It's going to get quicker and quicker too, Kai. Oh, by the way, Deb, I got your message the other day, but I was just in the middle of doing something when I read it, and I laughed. I had a good giggle. But yeah, I didn't get back to you. I'm sorry about that. Same as Menacing Muskrat. You sent me an email. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm sorry, I've been a bit busy over the last few days, but I will get around to it, guys. Kai said, yep, I read that one. Randy said, hi all. Deb said, all their fears have come true. Kai said, oh yeah, they're done. Deb said, the shoe's on the other foot now. Randy said, the end of their time. Deb said, old guard is gone and the new is now in session. Kai said, promises made, promises kept, asses kicked with every step. Yeah, exactly, Kai. Luna said, watching this go in is better than any daytime TV show, that's for sure. It is. It's way more exciting. It is getting very good. Loving to see it. Very happy for America and wish Australia would follow. Deb said, America's becoming great again. It is. Deb said, service person will get respect again. Yep, Randy said we were chosen to be alive at this time. I believe we were. Deb said, we're all moving to America. Oh, I'd love to. I've got someone who's asking me, hey, do you want to go on holiday to America? They want to go to Alaska. But in summer, I think. And I'm like, I would, like, you know, if I could. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the future, hey? I may be visiting America at some point in the future. I don't know. Kai said, I believe it. My first memory is pre-birth. Randy said, USA, yeah, Canada. Sherry said, hey, y'all. How you going, Sherry? Deb said, like your way was better. Randy said, oh, that was to Elizabeth Warren. Yep. Randy said, Pocahontas. Michelle App said, hi, all. How you going, Michelle App? Good to see ya. Sherry said, that woman makes me so mad with her lies. They should call her Liawatha, not Pocahontas. Pocahontas is my ancestor. Oh, really? Yeah. Liawatha. Deb said, our dirty laundry is going to be found out. I hope so. Kai said, hope there's plenty of video. Deb said, you make higher prices. Yes. Elizabeth Warren, yeah. Mrs. Out to Lunch said, hey, all, Fred's phone's dead and I'm cooking but listening. Oh, how you going, Mr. and Mrs. Out to Lunch? Good to see you guys. Randy said, yes, we're making bacon, eggs and home fries for supper. Yum. Kai said, yeah, almost TV pizza time here too. Randy said, no TV here, only internet. Michelle App said, she's such a liar. She is, isn't she? Elizabeth Warren, she is. Honestly, they're freaking out. That's what it is. Kai said, I don't watch TV either. Deb said, I was not aware of Pocahontas being in the negative. Kai said, but this is TV pizza, barely food, but technically food. Deb said, Randy sounds like a good breakfast idea. Randy said, onions, maple bacon, Canada, hey? And Deb said, oh my God, Randy, like drooling. Deb said, see how they fly planes? Kai said, no, actually an American-style bacon cheese square. Oh, you guys are making me hungry again, all this talk of food. Randy said, eggs cooked in bacon grease as home fry. Oh, yum. My stomach's going to start growling. Kai said, extra cheese to glue the bacon on. Oh, yum. Randy said, sunny side up. Love yolk in my home fries. Deb said, yes, we are next, helping Australia. Randy said, Randy said, they're all in on it. Yep. Deb said, and then Aussie politics will be next. Luna said, I'm eating a brisket roll while feeding the twins their breakfast. Oh, good on you, Luna. Keep that strength up, mate. Deb said, live in Free Aussie government. Kai said hash browns with fried eggs on top, bacon side tonight before bed. Yum. Sherry said the whole Pocahontas story was a lie. She did not try and save John Smith. He had a thing for her. She was a child. She was kidnapped, passed around by the white men, trafficked, you might say. Yeah, I know the Pocahontas story was a lie. Wow. The rest of it, though? Yep. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me, Sherry. J1 said Australian AUD goes live Q3 2025. It's being run on XRP, HBAR, and XDC. I heard that. It's all falling at the moment, but just if anyone's got crypto and it's falling and it's looking bad, just hang in there. You just got to sit on it. You don't touch it. You just leave it. It'll go back up, okay? Wait till it all goes live. Okay, Deb said, stop it. I need someone to make me breakfast. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and make something in a minute. Yeah, Kai said pancakes with eggs on are good too. Oh, my goodness. Studio said hot diggity dog. Randy said we had pancakes and maple syrup last week. So did I. I'm going to have it again, I think, this morning. Stu said too much winning. Sherry said everything we've been told has been a lie. Exactly. Luna said with extra pancakes, Kai. J1, hey, going. Heaven crew. Kai said, Sherry, there's more than that too. Deb said, trader. Stu said, g'day, Deb, Kai, and everyone in the chat. Everyone's saying hello. Deb said, not American interests. Mole in American politics. Yep. Yeah, exactly. That Ilhan Omar. Stu said, go back to Somalia, love. Exactly. Go and fight from there and see how good you are. It's only because she's in a Western country and had it over someone, obviously, in the DNC. J1 said, sounds like Tony Burke talking about Muslims. Yeah, our politicians love Muslims because they don't realise. They just don't realise. They're the ones voting for them. We need a Doge. We need Trump. We need a Trump. What the fuck am I talking? Trump, can we adopt you? Menacing Muskrat said, hello all. How you going, Menacing? Deb said, Muslims don't have refugees. Yeah, well, Somalia, Ilhan Omar was saying Somalia for Somalians. That's it. No one else. Everyone else out. Well, then can we say that about our countries? No, we have more, we like our mixture, but just not like as it is now, right? If you want to come and integrate to the country, speak the language, be an Aussie, by all means. If you don't, go the fuck home. No one's stopping you. Stu said the look on her face when she was locked out. USAID, yep. Menacing Muskrat said, Hev, did you get my email? Yes, I did. I haven't looked at it yet. I will look at it as soon as I get off this live stream. Deb said, hello, beautiful Menacing Muskrat. Menacing Muskrat said, incredible times we're witnessing. Love it. I know. Stu said, Menacing, 100%. You watch this. This will just go around the world. Like, this will just have a ripple effect all around the world. And I'm so happy for America right now. I wish I was there. Okay. Anyway. Deb said, I bet the lip reader will be having a ball with trying to hide. Menacing Muskrat said, what a wonderful family. Deb said, I was not old enough to be a part of the loss of guns. Oh. Stu said, so does that mean you still got yours, Deb? Menacing Muskrat said, Hev, here's the link, Rumble. Oh, yep. I'll watch it as soon as I get off this live, Menacing Muskrat. I promise you. I saw the email. I didn't click on it because I was a bit, like, I don't know why I do this. I normally check my phone when I'm busy doing something. And then I think I'll get back to that, and I don't. I've got a problem. I don't know what it is, but that's the problem. Because I didn't message Deb back either. Oh, no, I'm getting hopeless. But I will watch it as soon as I'm done. Deb said, Albo's a disgrace to this country. Kai said, come on, Muskrat, spill. Stu said, I see it, Muskie, I see it. If only it were true. Please, please be true. Oh, okay, I got to watch it. Kai said, I just got the pizzas in. Mine is entire strips covering the top. You're making me hungry. I'm so hungry right now. Kai said, basically a bacon. I know what I'm making. I've got pita bread. Pita, whatever it's called, right? So I'm going to make like a pizza on the thing. I'm going to put bacon and onion and yellow capsicum, which is yellow pepper, and lots of cheese on it. And maybe even some egg. I don't know. And put it in the oven and cook it like a pizza. Oh, I'm so hungry right now. I could eat a horse. Except I won't. Poor horses. Menacing Muskrat said, Flyby Stew's in the house. Are you, Flyby Stew? How you going, Flyby Stew? Is that Stew to you? Or is that Flyby? Hang on. I'm confused now. I've just confused myself. Okay. I think Flyby is here as well. Stew and Flyby are both here. Okay. Deb said, we have family members that are part of gun clubs. My dad was one of the ones who handed his in. Now I'm a bit disappointed. But he thought he was doing the right thing. But, you know, he didn't learn from history. D. Lee said, hey, there are gangs all here. The gang's all here. Kai, Randy, Deb, Luna. Yep. Everyone. Sherry. Deb said it's going to be our turn at the polls this year, and we had nothing from Albo. Yep. D. Lee. How you going, D. Lee? Menacing Muskrat said, which people? The people's voice? I'll go find it if you like. Deb said, the bloody fear of not being able to feed and house your family. Yes. Deb said, Rothschild medical system that put out the original medical system. Exactly. Stu said, that's the link you shared, Muskie. Kai said, Menacing Muskrat, I'm all right, getting older and more aggravated. Deb said, people in Australia are not mad enough yet. Oh, I don't know what it's going to take to get them mad, mate. I'm worried about that, you know. Deb? Randy said, I'm mellowing with age like a fine wine. Lol. Yeah, I'm mellowing, I think. Kai said, most in the US are too divided. Stu said, the pollies are Deb mad as hatters. Deb said, yes, I'm getting tougher as I get older. Sick of people walking over me. Yeah. Randy said, no tats here. My temple is pure. That's good. Seriously? Kai said, I wouldn't kick her out of bed over that tat. Deb said, I fainted when they tried to tattoo me. Yeah, I nearly did. I had to ask for a cup of water and go and pour it over my head. But I was only 16 and I really should have been asked for ID. And yeah, anyway, I've got it now. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they can laser it off or something. I heard they had laser removal. But my skin is very sensitive and I don't know if it's going to burn or what it's going to do. Menacing Muskrat put another link in there, the people's voice. Is that the right link, Stu? Randy said, I would. Ew. Deb said, I got a tattoo. Like, I don't care. Like, people could, you know, what you do is your business. I regret mine. And I don't think it looks good. I don't know. It's just me. I'm getting old and fuddy-duddy, you know. I don't know. Randy said, I've got scars. I've got one on my face. Kai said, I've got tats bunches. D-Lee said, acupuncture is better. Yeah, acupuncture's good. Yeah, it is actually. Stu to you said, I got heaps of tats, Randy. You're a sailor or a psycho if you have tats. Funny, I had them all before I joined the Navy. Kai said, I got those 2 bunches. Yeah, on men it's different. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a fuddy-duddy. I am a fuddy-duddy, okay? I'm getting old, so I'm getting all funny. I don't know. I just jumped on and late this morning, so Alex probably didn't know I was even live, so God love her. Menacing Muskrat said I got a tiger's head on my back. Oh, wow. Randy said, chicks dig scars, as the song says, manly rough hands. Yeah, just manly men, you know. Menacing Muskrat said, Kai, dropped in on your channel. Your fish looks good. Deb said, awesome, Menacing. Stu said, big bank accounts too, Randy. Kai said, I've got a night chess piece in a green and blue sun between my shoulders. Oh, wow. Randy said, plumber bucks. Kai said, thank you, Menacing. Dealey said, Kai is a good fish daddy. Menacing Muskrat said, Canada Stan is on a roller coaster. Shite, I want to get off. I know. It's like that, isn't it? Stu said, full sleeves here with Big Eagle over my chest. Well, just the outline of Big Eagle. Got it for Dad's memory. Deb said, our suburbs are now filling with Muslims and Indians. I think they're part of the Muslim thing too. Kai said, it has to do a rescue relocation to the bowl. Randy said, I don't like doctor's needles. Yeah, me either. I don't know how I ended up with a tattoo. I don't like needles at all, you know. Kai said, syringes do hurt like crazy. Deb said, so it's not just America, it's global, I think. Deb said, if you can, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Kai said, Chunky took their flag down. Deb said, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Randy said, I hear Canada no longer fund Pride crosswalks. And Candace, Menacing Muskrat put Candace Owens on Bridget Macron in there. Kai said she got the jiggle rolls. Stu said everything but the flag of the country they live in. Randy said Bridget is a man. Kai said, I wonder how many washcloths she's lost in those. Menacing said, Randy, the Pride sidewalks up here are covered with tyre burnout marks. Go rednecks, lol. That's exactly right. Kai said, she spin too fast, she looked like half a car wash. Dealey's laughing at Muskrat. Kai said, burnouts are fun. Yeah, I remember all the guys doing them when we were young. Deb said, if you're sick, perversions, keep them in your bedroom with the door closed. Yep. Menacing Muskrat said, Randy, this video exposes it all, Mr. and Miss Macron. Deb said, I'm thinking your burnout may not be what we in Australia call burnout. Yeah, smoking the tyres up and spinning the car around in circles, that's a burnout. Till smoke is pouring off the car, okay? And they'd go through tyres like nobody's business, but hey. Kai said, Deb, yeah, Luke, normal folk. Randy said, spin tyres, yeah. Stu said, the look on Omar's face was priceless as they were denied access. Deb said, awesome, we don't have to guess what you are. Deb said, smoking up the tyres. Yes, exactly. Dealey said, 1 foot on the brakes, 1 on the gas. Exactly, yes, it's the same. Yep. Menacing Muskrat said, Mr. Theresa Tam is resigning in June. Wow, excellent. Deb said, wee. Del said, Nero's laughing as Rome burns. How you going, Del? Kai said, nope, no break, just horses. Randy said, Tam the man scam. Deb said, oh my God, the aliens didn't land. Kai said, fun but expensive. Deb said, Sandown. Stu said, they just slap on the old tyres for the job here, Kai. Yep. Kai said, I used to use new ones, easy to get the slip and smoke. Deb said, their washing machines are about to be seen in full. Stu said, dirty laundry time. Kai said, they got no soap though. Deb said, just cash, no soap, and now no more money, broken washing machine. Deb said, it's Imelda Marcos all over again with all those shoes are going to be found out. Stu said, I'll be at the beach again tomorrow, and knowing this as I walk along the sand will be golden stress relief. Stress relief on steroids, exactly. Deb said, great uniform and face mask. Scared much? Kai said, Santorini Island 8's about to explode too. Volcano woke up. Oh, really? Kai said, dumb going down. Menacing Muskrat said, that young man, the Dakota, should be sent to the Vatican den of snakes. Deb said, is that in Greece, Kai? And Kai said, yep. Shanna said, g'day from the Riverland, South Australia, smoko time. How you going, Shannon? Good to see you. Kai said, they evacuated thousands already. Deb said, hello, Riverland. Everyone's saying hello, Shannon. Deb said they will have to fund with their escape. Stu said the chat song, Smoko. Deb said global skullduggery. Shannon said socks is very hot and spending a lot of time in the shade with the chooks. Kai said, speaking of, look up, Wolverine takes down Elf. Anyway, Elf, I said. Luna said, I have to head off and go for the shops with the girls to get the things I need for dinner. Have a good one, Luna. Much love to you and the girls and the family. Menacing Muskrat said socks will be laying eggs any time now. Deb said, much love, Luna, to you and your beautiful babies. Dealey said, good to see you, Luna. Much love to you and the girls. Where am I? Oh, hello, damn it, Mandy. Damn it, Mandy. Okay, I'm nearly there. There we are. Stu said, who will be the first arrest? Will it be Biden? Don't know. Menacing Muskrat thinks Obama. Kai said, that'd be sweet. Pretty sure the roundup's begun, though. Deb said, all is set up, basically. They took that book, 1984, and made it reality. Damn it, Mandy said, Hev, how you going? I made it. Good to see ya. Damn it, Mandy. God love ya. Deb said, thank you, Hev. Great news. Kai said, no, Deb, that comes Katarina after this. Everyone's saying hello, damn it, Mandy. Dell said, Babylon's burning. London, wake up. Wakey, wakey. Deb said, I don't even worry about reply, Hev. You got the funny thing that happened. Yep. Menacing Muskrat said, I live next to Alaska. My family's from there. Hev, we'll adopt you, Hev. Oh, cool. I might be able to see Menacing Muskrat while I'm there. Kai said, Britons get arrested for Facebook posts now. Yeah, I know. It's insane. Shanna said, there's a black pyramid underground in Alaska. Really? Kai said, shouldn't be long. They get pissed. Deb said, yeah, everyone's saying hello to each other. Kai said, Alaska's too cold. In summer? Deb said, we love Fred and Donna. Damn it, Mandy said, Hev, get over here already. I promise I won't let any Democrats around you, lol. There's a lot of them in the wild. They're easy to spot. I'd love to, damn it, Mandy. You just stay with. I might get over there. You know, I might actually get there. Kai said, Hev will be starving soon. Shannon said, just have a Fritz and sauce sandwich with a pack of barbecue shapes. Kai said, I'm eating now, actually. Oh, my God, no, I'm hungry. Deb said, yummy, Shannon. Deb said, if I can get wheat-free pancakes. Flyby said, just say hello. Have to come back to watch. Take care. How you going, Flyby? Have a good one. Kai said, the conditions for contact with the actual aliens is the world government, and it's coming soon to an address near you. Kai said, Gitmo is now officially open for business. Shannon said, sorry, lost signal. Deb said, when I was young, we was melting pot of different cultures, and it was about sharing and learning about each other. Yeah, but they integrated, like they were like Aussies. You know? Little Asian guys talking Aussie, you know? You have the, like, Italians with an Aussie accent, and you like Chinese with an Aussie accent, and you got us Irish with an Aussie accent, you know? Yeah, so please don't take offence to me about tattoos. It's just my opinion, and I just regret mine. That's all. Just in case anyone got offended at that, please don't get offended. It's me. It's not you, it's me, I promise you. Okay. Kai said, sounds yummy, Hev. Yeah, it's going to be. Deb said, it's all good, Hev. Deb, me too. Now it's how many things can we find to bicker over? Shannon said, Toad in the hole, a.k.a. foot. Okay, Shannon. Deb said, oh, no, Hev. You could eat a horse. Deb said, both are in the chat. Damn it, Mandy said, do Aussies get to vote like we do? Ours is a bit different, but we do get to vote, apparently. I don't know if it actually counts for anything, but, you know. But if you looked at the USAID, which was CIA front company pretty much, they've been overthrowing governments in a lot of countries, and I wouldn't be surprised if Australia was one of them. Because, you know, there's machines, you know. I don't know if we actually, like, we do get to vote, but I don't actually know if it counts anymore. I believe that's changing, though, and it will count, you know, from now on, mainly because of Trump. Shannon said, where's Alex? Kai said, Alex is absent, unfortunately. Yes, because I didn't really give anyone much time before I jumped on, really, and I'm late. I was late. Shannon said, don't call yourself a fuddy or Obama may send a frogman to drown you in the depths. Ooh. Yeah. Deb said, but the laser still leaves scars. Okay. Menacing Muskrat said, had to love it. Trudeau called Trump, but Trump was out golfing. Leave a message. Shannon said, Timmy, cover your ears. Deb said, there are more girls with lots and lots of tattoos now. I know, yeah, there are. I don't know, it's just me. I am funny like that. I regret mine and wish I didn't have it. I don't know. It doesn't suit me. I'm not that type of person. I'm not tough. They used to be called tough stickers here in Australia. I'm not tough. And I'm also, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't suit me, I don't think. Anyway, let's get over that. I'll get over it one day, I promise you. Shannon said, doors close, music up, and turn off that thing that measures earthquakes. Oh, shit, it jumped again. Okay, not too far. Kai said, I did tattoos for a while, $100 an hour and stupid partying almost always. Deb said, Timmy is most likely lurking. God love him. Menacing said, full moon on the 13th, should be interesting. EQs and volcanoes. Oh, yeah, earthquakes and volcanoes. Yeah. Kai said, we were heathens. Kai said, Dr. T probably doing doctor stuff. Menacing Muskrat said, wolverines are the most dreaded animal in our northern woods. I would never want to cross a wolverine up here. Oh, really? I didn't know they were. Okay. There you go, Menacing Muskrat. Kai said, and girls getting tattoos, sometimes at a discount. Deb said, we have a motorbike gang here called Heathens. I love it. Kai said, and the big folks. Ooh. Deb said, 10:37 a.m. Adelaide, South Australia, not moist. Yeah, it's not moist here, but it's about to be about midday. Apparently, we're going to get thunderstorms and rain. Stu said, Kai's waiting for a slap from Tony. Deb said, everyone share their food, enjoy each other's company and culture. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we used to have people who'd come to school and they'd have different food and you'd swap over, and even my kids did that with their friends. Their friends loved my sandwiches for some reason. It was like ham, lettuce, cheese, tomato sandwiches, really. There was, you know, not that great, but apparently cheese was nice. Oh, I don't know. Deb said, and Hev Stormy still didn't get what he wanted, so he have to go with himself from now on. The Arabs prefer to work with a man. Oh, no. Deb said, we love Kai and Tony. Menacing Muskrat said, Mrs. Fuddy was drowned or taken away by White Hat Frogman? Maybe. Because they were trying to kill her. Maybe they knew. Kai said, Stormy. Shannon said, Aussie pure blood and pure skin. There you go. Deb said, we had lightning storms yesterday. So did we. Deb said, yes, my Vegemite sandwiches were a big hit. Yeah, I used to put grated carrot on the sandwiches as well. That's maybe why. I don't know. Yeah, it was something different, you know. Ham, cheese, tomato, or sometimes no tomato and grated carrot instead. Lettuce. They were nice, actually. Nice. Oh, and corn relish. I think that was the secret ingredient. It wasn't my sandwiches. It was the corn relish that I put on there. Shannon said tramp stamp. Oh, well, yeah, you know. There you go. Stu said, Shannon, pure my ass. Deb said, I mixed the Vegemite and lots of butter together. Susie says, Canada's been given a 1 month reprieve, whatever next. Deb said, my sister would come home and ask for more. She came to a friend. Oh, wow. There you go. Okay, guys, with that, I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to go and upload this to Rumble. I'm going to watch what Menacing Muskrat sent me the other day. And I hopefully will see you tomorrow. Don't worry if I skip one day here or there. I might make a video tomorrow instead of going live. Because I'm starting to wake up later in the morning, go to bed later at night. Yes, corn relish. Yum. Corn relish is like, I don't know if you get mustard pickles over there, like things like that. It is corn in a sweet, I don't know, it's in a sweet jelly type thing. It's really nice, corn relish. It goes with everything. Yeah, look it up. Yeah, look it up out to lunch. It is yum, okay? It's like the pickles that you spread on your sandwich pickles. You know, you spread on your sandwich, just like that. But better, sweet and beautiful. And have it with cheese, lettuce, and ham on sandwiches and see how you go. Okay, love you all. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye, guys.